Hello you all and welcome to my channel. I hope you all are staying safe and taking precautions. Today's topic. Hello you all and welcome to my channel. I hope you are staying safe and taking precautions. I am so excited about today's video. It is one of the hottest topics in Canada right now. Jobs. COVID-19 has impacted many lives in Canada. Many businesses have shut down and many Canadians have lost numerous jobs. As a newcomer, moving to another country has its own challenges, let alone searching for a job during this pandemic. In this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the tips and tricks that you can use when you're doing your job search. And in the end, I'm going to share with you what sectors are hiring. Hold on, and for what roles they are hiring. So subscribe to my channel and let's get started. When I moved to Canada, I wasn't the lucky one who got the job within the first 2 or 3 months. It took me really long, and after applying for numerous jobs, I finally got one. Hey, why don't you tell me how many jobs have you applied for? And I'll tell you mine. Write it in the comment box and let me know. Alright, here goes. So I have applied for over 300 jobs. Yes, that's right. 300 jobs, my friend. I worked on my resume and made it as per the Canadian format. I would like to take this moment and thank a friend of mine who really helped me with my resume. Arun, thank you so much for guiding me and helping me make my resume as per the Canadian format. If you are a newcomer, you may have heard numerous times about how a resume should be. Well, I'm not going to dig deeper in that. However, I'm going to share with you my resume format and what helped me get a job. The first section on my resume is my name and my contact details like my cell number, my email address, and my LinkedIn profile. The second section on my resume is my summary. Now this is where I have highlighted my professional experience and my skills, which gives a glimpse of my expertise. And this is a short, brief intro of my experience. One of the examples that you can follow would be marketing professional with over 6 years of experience in planning and coordinating marketing strategies. Here comes my education. Here I have mentioned my last 2 graduation. You don't need to put your school because that is not required. The third section on my resume covers my accomplishments during my entire career. Use numbers to focus on results and use action words. Here's an example for you. Increased sales by 60% and generated revenue over 90% without prior training. There you go. The fourth section on my resume is my work history. I mentioned the company name, the role that I was working for, the duration, and here I also mentioned briefly my work responsibilities, and if there are any other achievements, I added here. Many companies in Canada use ATS system. ATS is Application Tracking System. This system helps recruiters for initial screening of the resumes. Now, on a day-to-day basis, recruiters receive a lot of resumes, and this ATS system helps them by picking the top 10 to 15 resumes for the recruiters. In order for your resume to be picked up by the ATS system, mention the keywords which are in the job description. For example, your profile may say developer, whereas the job description says creator instead. Here's a tip. Do not put any photo or any graphics in your resume because ATS will not identify it and will reject your resume directly. And finally, if you have any volunteer experience, do mention that after the work history. Please do not add your hobbies or your extracurricular activities. It is not required. Next is your cover letter. Cover letter is important when you're applying for a job because this allows the recruiter and the hiring managers to develop a better understanding in terms of how suitable you are for a job. So do write a cover letter for at least 1 page. Mention what role you're applying for or what skills you have that are needed for this job, or why do you think you are a suitable candidate for this job. Here's a bonus point. Try to link the company's core values or the mission statement with your values or what you believe in. This way, it shows that you have done a good research about the company and you are an ideal candidate. I have applied for jobs on company websites and on recruitment portals. Some of the recruitment portals that I have used are Indeed, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, and Altus HR. There's a lot of confusion going on in terms of how many pages should your resume be. Now, ideally, what a recruiter recommends is to have maximum number of 2 pages. If your experience is more than 10 years, write the last 4 experiences in your resume, and the other experiences you can just mention by writing the company name, the role, and duration. So when you're calling for an interview, you can then talk about those experiences which you could not write in the resume. Recruiters mostly review your LinkedIn profile page after they have reviewed your resume. So if you don't have a LinkedIn page, create one. Make sure that your profile pic is a formal one and not a photo where you're enjoying barbecue or where the photo is blurred and your face is not seen clearly. Try to avoid those photos. On the title of LinkedIn page, mention a headline that stands out. Here's an example. PMP Certified Project Manager known successfully for multi-million-dollar projects in developing countries. See, that stands out, right? Fill in your summary spaces with at least 2 to 3 paragraphs about you. So you can write about what are your day-to-day activities in the role or what interested you in starting this career. Lastly, add your professional experience, your achievements, or if you have earned any certifications, please do mention on your LinkedIn profile. Due to COVID-19, job fairs, networking events, and seminars have closed down. So use your LinkedIn profile and connect with recruiters and with industry professionals. There are people who have got jobs with networking. If you are shy and don't have enough confidence in networking, don't worry. Here's a tip. Start by sending at least 5 to 10 invitations to recruiters and to your industry professionals. Once they have accepted your invitation, whenever they post anything on LinkedIn, try to like it, comment it, or even share it. And this way, you are making yourself visible to the recruiter or to the industry professional. Once when they post any job which matches your profile, apply for the job and then drop them a message saying, "Hey Ruby, I have seen this job post and I believe that I will be an ideal candidate. I just wanted to let you know that I have applied. Thank you." In this way, the recruiter has a fair idea about who you are, and chances are the recruiter has seen your profile when you were liking the post and sharing the article. Upgrade your skills by taking courses online. There are many websites like Coursera, Udemy, Shaw Academy, and Harvard Online which are offering courses for reduced price. Here's a tip. If you are a member of any of the public libraries, then you have access to free lynda.com learning. Yes, you're right, it's free. Check it out after the video. There are many settlement services which help newcomers with resume writing and with finding employment opportunity. Here are some: Access Employment, TCET, and YMCA. Give them a call and book an appointment with them. Moving to the last part of the video about which sectors are hiring and for what role. However, hold on. If you are a newcomer and you're looking to gain short experiences, head to CareerEdge.com. CareerEdge is Canada's largest paid internships providers, and the internship usually are from 3 to 6 months. They have roles from HR to marketing to finance and many more. So here are the sectors which are hiring. Essential services. Essential services sectors are retail, healthcare, and food and beverage. And the kind of roles that they are looking for are merchandiser, customer support, food and beverage managers, packers, servers. IT and telecommunications. Now that everything is online, it needs to be kept up and running and in smooth transitions. So here are the roles that are being getting hired for. SAP consultant, IT managers, cybersecurity, graphic designers, Java developer, and many others. Banking and finance. And the roles that are getting hired for are accountants, financial analysis, customer service, financial advisor, and many others. Manufacturing. Machine operator, plant manager, operations manager, scheduler, and many others. Back office. In order to keep everything up and running and in smooth transitions, industries are hiring the core back office team. HR coordinator, human resource business partner, finance managers, marketing coordinators, and others. So get your resume updated, create a blasting LinkedIn profile, upgrade your skills, and don't stop until you find a job. It will take time. It will test your patience and it will cause you stress. However, it's just one job. In the end, it will be all worthwhile. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And if you want me to do a video on any other topic, please drop in the comment box below. Take care, until next time.